if I'm Mickie, if I'm any woman, a bra and panties match, yeah, bro, just the name of it is very, very degrading. But if a female wrestler wants to showcase her body because that's her livelihood and she's busting her rear end to look that way, you're going to deny them?
All right, let's talk about Mickie James. She got a lot of buzz recently on her episodes of Legends and Future Greats. She asked a female talent to change her ring gear. She said, I did like that we saw a new side of you, Xena. I liked your new gear. Yes. Can I talk to you about your gear? I lived during the Diva era, and we fought very, very hard to not to have to wrestle in lingerie anymore. Since I'm a female, I can speak on this. It's very frustrating when women go out there and wrestle, and all I see is their A, and I can't look past it, and it's all I see. It's very distracting. She continued, so you want to be taken seriously as a wrestler, but you're wrestling in pretty much jazzed up lingerie? And that's my opinion, and that's something that's coming from someone who's had her behind on TV a lot. Velvet Sky.
I didn't hear this part of it. I did not hear this part of it.
Velvet Sky, who was known for letting the pigeons loose, as Taz would say all the time, said, I feel attacked. LO, nothing wrong with sex appeal in wrestling, diva era or not. I personally find nothing wrong with her gear. Just my opinion, but what do I know? Let the pigeons loose, Xena. And so basically they were talking about, she was also talking about, she said Rhea Ripley and Tiffany have some of the most revealing, Tiffany Stratton, I imagine she's talking about. Rhea Ripley and Tiffany have some of the most revealing gear, and it's not part of their gimmick. They work hard on their bodies just as hard as they work in the ring. It's part of the entertainment industry. They can wear whatever they want. Was it shocking coming from Mickie James, in your opinion, EC3?
No, she's a, legendary, I don't want to use the term gatekeeper because that's not what I mean, but somebody who holds, a high standard within female wrestling especially. And I think we're talking about it. I'm looking at the outfit. I don't necessarily get the lingerie off the bat. It just kind of looks like wrestling gear that wasn't made with shiny material to me. But neither here nor there. I don't think it's shocking for Mickie to say it. She's entitled to her opinion. She's trying to help them out. She's trying to offer some constructive criticism, get the people talking. Here we are. We're talking about it. But I'm looking at it. I did not get the lingerie vibe. It's green. It's yellow. It's modest, I would say, compared to what I expected to see. Regardless, Mickie's lived through all eras of female wrestling. So she does probably want to put a onus on the craft as opposed to the proverbial sex appeal, where it was kind of like they weren't judged by their talents, they were judged by what they showed. I have no flaws in either of these arguments. I think everybody looks good. They're all lovely ladies, and I would be happy to call them sisters. They're great.
Bro, you know what the problem this is, Chris? You know what this all goes back to? Because a lot of people do not know the history. Okay, here's the problem. When the WWE started labeling and promoting bra and panty matches, because people don't know where this came from, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it came from, and you'll know what I'm talking about, Chris. There used to be a thing called a tuxedo match. And it usually would involve managers, and the idea was both managers would wrestle in a tuxedo, and the idea is to rip the tuxedo off of your opponent to embarrass him. Yeah, that's Harvey Whippleman was in tuxedo. Fink was in God knows how many tuxedo matches. Okay, off of that premise, okay, when Sable was getting really hot, and Luna was old school wrestler, okay? Sable won an award. She won a magazine for the WWF magazine. I did this in ring with her. and she wore an evening gown. She's accepting this award. Luna comes in, attacks the crap out of Sable in her evening gown. Luna then challenges Rena to a evening gown match, saying, I am going to strip you down and embarrass you. It came right from the tuxedo match, bro. And it was a storyline. That was the story. She was in the gown. Luna attacked her, and now I'm going to rip the gown from you. I'm going to embarrass you in front of the world. The WWE took that to a bra and panties match. Let me tell you something, Chris. That to me is totally degrading to women. You basically said the women are going to come out here and they're going to wrestle in their bra and panties to pop a number. That's exactly what you did, and that's as degrading gets. What I used to find is what Velvet Sky said. Bro, and EC3 can tell you, you have no idea the work these women put in to get their bodies in the shape they do. I am talking about, bro, working out hours every day, dieting, sometimes not eating, fasting. All the women I worked with, I would say 90% of them took their body so seriously. Now, Chris, as the head writer, I never told these girls what to wear to the ring. I never told Velvet Sky what her outfit should look like. But because they worked so hard on their bodies, they would wear the revealing outfits to show off their bodies. That was their choice. Nobody was directing them that way because they took great pride in the work that they did. The problem was when WWE started having these bra and panty matches. And the reality of it is, Chris, they never had to do that because the women, if they have great bodies, they want to show their bodies anyway. So there was no reason to go down that road.
No.
But that and listen, man, if I'm Mickie, if I'm any woman, you know, a bra and panties match, yeah, bro, just the name of it is very, very degrading. But if a female wrestler wants to showcase her body because that's her livelihood and she's busting her rear end to look that way, you're going to deny them?
Yeah, I mean, Mickie James came into the WWE having like a girl crush on Trish. Like, wasn't that like her gimmick? And she was wearing very revealing stuff and even making gestures with her hands and mouth. Like, that was revealing and that was risque. So it's like, and Mickey's wore some revealing stuff throughout her time in pro wrestling too. So I don't understand how where's the example at least?
She did kind of mention that, right? She took accountability. Like, I came in that era and I wore these things. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I looking at this outfit and I've seen gear is more revealing to me. So maybe it's just the presentation of the fishnets that give the lingerie vibe. I don't see the issue, but I think Mickie is protective of women's wrestling and wants no thing to take away from the talent and the work of the women doing it. I don't think this did, but I can see why that would be a point. Yeah,
I mean, in fairness to Mickie as well, I can, you can also say the other side of like, hey, start wearing those outfits in like 5 years, you know what I mean? But as far as now, kind of protect yourself because you don't want people to look at you based on your body. You want them to look at you based on your talent.
Yeah,
so,
but I got to tell you, I disagree with that, and I'll tell you why. I swear to God, Chris, and I've told you this before. When Bianca Belair goes out there and wrestles, I swear to you, bro, I can't take my eyes off of her abs because I'm like, the dedication and the time she puts in. Like, bro, listen, I know I'm not of the, majority, bro. I don't look at these girls and drool over them and, oh my God, Tiffy's got her boobs hanging out. I don't look at them that way. I look at their bodies because I worked with them. I know how hard. That's why when I see Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, like, you're going to go out there and not show that body? Like, are you out of your freaking mind? I've said this all the time, Chris. If I had abs, if I had a six-pack, bro, I swear to God, I would walk around everywhere without a shirt. I would go to Walmart, not wear a shirt if I had that kind of a body. So
yeah,
I mean, my God, do you know how hard those women work and what you want them to cover that up?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna push back to that from a standpoint of you're a rarity in the people who don't look at bodies as pro wrestling anything. Like you're not the representative of the pro wrestling community though.
I'm not.
People are going to watch. Like you're not the IWC. The IWC is going to drool on a woman's body. We see it in Vince, you and I do this all the time. So pro wrestling algorithms come up in our socials. We see random accounts of people saying, just having pictures of Rhea Ripley, like from Oh, look at smoking hot. Like, what? I don't care about this. Like, I'll kid you not, Vince. I literally will block that account, or I'll tell them, I'll put not interested, you know what I mean? Cause they'll there's some stuff to pull up in your algorithm. I'll get not in, cause I'll see like wrestling fans just popping up pictures of women,
I hear you.
I'm like, man, what type of incel trash is this, man? Like that's ridiculous. And so I get Mickey's point when it comes to the emphasis of, okay, show your body when it's appropriate, but when it comes to this competition, let me see more than that, because the talent or the fans are going to see body, especially the people that's the culture that we're dealing with now as far as pro wrestling. There's gonna be very few people who are gonna be like, wow, she works out a lot. It's more like, I mean, that's basically what the pro wrestling culture is now, and those are basically the people that we're going to see. So I can to represent based on what EC3 said and understanding that other end of what Mickie James said, I can understand that point too. I can understand your point too, Vince, when it comes to hey, if you got it, show it. And it makes sense, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's perhaps if we don't know what Mickie meant by saying that, perhaps she was just to bring that other point up, that other side, perhaps she was just I'm just saying this because I know you got a good body and I don't want that to trample or trump, your athletic ability, at least right now, the infancy of your pro wrestling career. So I think it's a fair point if that was what she meant. All right,
I got 3 closing statements because we just got to keep going. All right, one, again, I didn't see it in action, but looking at the outfit, I did expect to be far more revealing. I expected to see an areola or something, but it seemed very modest. But I do get the lingerie vibes. 2, I don't know if this show is live or if they've already taped it in advance. But if I were her, next match, I'd come out in a nun smock just to pop them. 3, Derek Bateman once wrestled Byron Saxton in a tuxedo match in Punta Gorda, Florida. Derek Bateman won.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think there was a follow-up and she had more modest. Outfit.
Advice to any and all wrestlers, if you're ever in these evaluation scenarios and you're getting advice, go to the extreme of what the person told you, and it will pop them, and they listen, or they'll go, okay, that was a little much, but bring it back. Good thinking. If you're part of, it's not a rib, but you're part of this discussion is obviously a topic people are talking about. Turn it on its head. full nun schmuck, hands folded, coming out there, you would pop the hell out of them.
Wasn't it a rib for Perry Saturn to wear the dress, and then he like really made a thing out of it and started wearing the dress?
Perry or Tony?
I thought it was Perry Saturn who started to wear the dress to the
Vito did that.
I remember Vito doing that. Yeah. I thought
You know, bro, it's funny, EC3, that you said that. Bro, how much heat would a nun gimmick get? Somebody that completely covers up, like you just said, is holier than thou, points the finger at all these. How much heat would it, bro? Has there ever been a female nun character?
Short of right to censor.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ivory. Yeah, that's the
bro. That would generate huge heat, man.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Heaven forbid anybody let us create.
Yeah.
Brains.
Bro, you gotta get a female on the show and do that, man.
Yes,
in
indeed.
the works.
Yeah, that's great.
Go ahead and check out the private chat there. Link sent it to you. There you go. Yeah.
Dude, Saturn was jacked, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
How disturbing is that, bro? What are you sending me that for, bro? Seriously, Chris.
Hey, he's in a dress. He's in a dress, man.
Oh my God, was that disturbing?
He's had a Marilyn Manson type of gimmick for a little bit. Yeah, I always thought it was weird. I thought it was like something. I think he was feud with Chris Jericho or something like that, and he lost a match, and he had to wear the dress, and then he owned it. Like he started to wear the dress all the time. So.